animal loving ain't shoving them in the fucking oven.
Hello you guys, today is a new video and we are responding to vegans. Now remember with these videos that I do, responding to fat chicks, responding to vegans, responding to fit chicks, we are not doing it to be disrespectful to anyone. I'm going to be very respectful to everyone and try to see what the other person is expressing and respond to it in a respectful way. I know that vegans are extremely passionate when it comes to veganism, so it's going to be interesting to see if vegans can stay respectful when it comes to me as well, or are they just going to judge me just from a video. So this will be interesting. Hi you guys, my name is McDaniel and this is my page. My thoughts will probably offend you. So I'm not sure if you guys know, but a lot of things has been going on in the vegan community and I kept seeing titles saying why I'm no longer vegan. I mean, according to this title, vegans are scared and the cult is over. I got very intrigued by all these titles and was just wondering what was going on. So apparently many vegans are now not vegan anymore and making videos as to why they aren't vegan because they were feeling very sick, and Freelee, the banana girl, is very pissed off. So many people are doing reactions to Freelee's reaction of people not being vegan anymore. And I got quite a bit of vegan followers, and actually non-vegans too, in my inbox asking me what I think about Freelee. And I did the same thing that usually happens when you guys ask me about certain people in, you know, the health community. I was like, I don't know who that is. And so I went to YouTube and I started watching some videos and I was like, who is this girl? She looks so familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. So I went to her Instagram just to kind of creep on her because I really knew, like, I feel like I knew who this girl was, or like I've seen her before on one of the popular pages or something. So I scrolled down super deep into her Instagram and I was like, I remember this girl. She was one of the girls I got my friends to go vegan, and I remember my friend being so excited that she gets to meet this chick named Freelee. She's the banana girl, but she looks so completely different. I didn't even recognize her from her recent posts, and we'll get into that more later. For now, I know you guys are probably wanting me to respond to her rant and be like, veganism and, you know, hashtag protein and, you know, we gotta all go eat steaks and stuff. And sure, if you want to judge me like that and think that's what I believe in, that's totally fine. But I'm gonna do things a little bit differently than what I've been seeing on the YouTube world. I think it's a little boring when we see the same reaction to the same video over and over and over again. So I wanted to react to her most recent video that I decided to watch. So in the video that I'm going to show you, Freelee is just showing her morning routine. Now, one thing I have to say is when anyone posts a morning routine, they are sponsored and trying to get you to buy something. So in the beginning of the video, she starts with just saying she doesn't do the whole 9 to 5 things like a typical stressed out slave to their job individual.
Hey, free woman. So I usually get up around 6 a.m. I quit being part of the mainstream 9 to 5 slave grind a while back.
She wakes up when her body wakes up. And I find that awesome and healthy. I mean, who would not want that? Just to wake up when your body tells you that you had enough rest. That part really spoke to me because, I mean, how many times have we woken up from the alarm just like out of breath because we're like, oh shit, we gotta get to work and rush and have our anxiety skyrocket. I really love that part in the video. She then does yoga.
I always go to the best window in the house for a bit of a stretch. Right now I'm starting my day with some yoga, but I have been inconsistent, so I'm still basically as stiff as a freshly pulled carrot.
I can definitely say I was expecting that one because I think we all just have this idea or like judgmental thing with vegans that every vegan just wakes up and does yoga. At least that's what it looks like on social media. When I watch vegan morning routines, they wake up, they do yoga, and then they eat a smoothie. And it's a very reoccurring thing when I watch vegan morning routines or I go to a vegan page. Now, my real life vegan friends are just as messy as I am in the morning. We're all wrecks, but it seems like all the social media vegans do like the same type of routine. So I wasn't very surprised with the whole yoga or morning stretch routine.
It's currently that time of the month, and I'm often asked what menstrual cup I use. And I'm a bit of a veteran using these cups after 10 years, and I've used a variety of them, including the Keeper, the Lunette, the Diva, etc., etc. And my favorite one is definitely...
So if you see here, she talks about this product that she uses, and she might use the product. I don't know. You never know with these, with influencers. Some lie, some don't. And that is just something to keep in mind when it comes to morning routines. There's always a product placement. And they have to talk about it for a certain amount of time if they want to get paid. I get quite a bit of these, and it just seems weird to fit them in my videos, and I don't see me even using the products that people are trying to offer me. But you best believe if the company contacts me that I actually use their product and they're gonna pay me and give me free product, hot Cheetos come through. I'll put that bag of chips right here. But on a serious note, whenever there's a morning routine, there's always a product placement. You guys have asked for my morning routine. You guys just want to see me flustered, running around, trying to get shit ready for my day. I am a mess in the morning, and I don't think you actually want my morning routine because it is nothing like that. I'm just gonna guess, but it's probably very similar to your guys' morning routines. So yeah, no morning routines from me. I'll leave it to the people on YouTube.
Of course, there's always some vapid peanut shell of a human commenting from their mum's basement. And here is my answer to you. I'm 40 next year and fit as fuck after 12 years as a vegan. Blood tests are excellent.
So she then goes on for about 2 to 3 minutes on her muscles and how people say she's skinny and sickly looking, and she then begins to flex. So I wanted to explain something about her rant video about vegans not being vegan anymore. She did look really thin. I mean, bones in her shoulders were showing. I didn't even recognize her, like I said in the beginning of this video. And then when I saw all the reviews, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the banana girl. She got very tiny. But being that I'm a trainer and I see lots of different types of bodies, and I see people who were a little bit bigger, had more body fat, and they start eating healthier, start being active, and they get very small like her in her morning routine video, and it's just their body structure. My mom is very similar. She is a small type of body, and when she starts working out and eating healthier, she looks very similar to Freelee, and she has like smaller muscles. Like me, myself, I have a very full look. Like even when I'm thin, I'm very full. When I'm fat, I'm very full. And when I'm muscular, I'm just very full. I have very wide shoulders, big thunder thighs down here. So a lot of people are saying like, oh my God, she's so thin. She must not be eating. And I just want to make sure from my point of view, she might not be eating, but she might be eating as well, might be eating enough as well, because my mom is very similar. I've seen many people who have, you know, the skinny fat look, and they start working out and they get smaller than they are and tighter than when they first started. And let's just be completely honest here, people who like to call Freelee ugly and that her body's disgusting, she's damn near 40 years old. That video that I saw with her like flexing, I was like, she looks really good. She looks great to me. Let's just not hate on her just because she's vegan and just because she's very abrasive. Let's be honest here. If you were almost 40 and you looked like that, would you be upset with yourself? Tell me, be truthful in the comment section. I would take it, and I prefer a more muscular look. Now, something else to think about though, in the rant video, she didn't look like that. And that was only a couple days, I think, I'm not too sure, between where she posted. And if you notice in the rant video, she was sitting down. It was the end of the day. She's under stage light, not stage lights, but studio lights, and it's dark outside. In the morning routine video, the nice, beautiful, soft sun is on her skin, and it just makes you look a lot more like softer and naturey. So that's something I noticed. I'm not sure if she saw those comments and people saying she looks very skinny and gross. And so she made sure she got like really good sunlight to prove to people that she's not, that she is eating and that she's not too skinny. But once again, it's very hard to tell things on the internet. Everybody can lie, even your favorite vegan influencers. People can lie and people can be truthful. It's very hard to say, oh, she's not lying. She's Freelee, she doesn't lie. You know, you don't know. You just kind of have to not gotta live your own life. Just wanted to touch on that because I definitely saw that she got thinner than what she was when I first discovered Freelee. So the rest of the video is pretty peaceful, minus the fact that she, for some reason, likes to put some type of like pigs that are hurting or getting slaughtered on her phone so she can remember what she's fighting for. I found that pretty disturbing.
So I used to have sunsets and rainbows as my wallpaper on my phone before I realized it was just a distraction from what is really important in this world. So now my wallpaper is animals suffering in prisons around the world. The truth. You know, so this way they stay front and center. Their suffering, their lives stay front and center in my mind and heart most of the day, every day. So I'm reminded that I cannot stop until their suffering stops.
But hey, whatever keeps you in touch with your goals. But the rest of the video was very peaceful. Her and her boyfriend build a deck. She shows her little vegan food bins. They pick fruit and veggies. It was very peaceful and relaxing to watch. I watched the whole thing. And if I just saw that video, I would be like, this chick is freaking cool. She just seems to like living in the wild, doing her own thing, living off the grid, and just living her life. I would think that was amazing. Not my personal lifestyle choice, but I can appreciate someone doing that. I would think it was very cool, and I would be interested to follow her. I love people that do their own thing, but the problem with Freelee is that she doesn't do her own thing. She expects everyone to do her thing with her. Like I said, when I first saw Freelee, she was just this normal vegan from what I could see. I mean, even if you scroll down a bit on her IG, she was just that everyday fruit cuddling, animal loving vegan. And as you get to her more recent posts, they just seem very abrasive and in your face. And something that stuck out to me was in her rant video, she said there is no excuse to not be vegan. Even if you aren't feeling good on a vegan diet, there is no excuse to quit, because many people were posting these videos talking about some serious health issues they were having, and when they started eating meat, they started feeling better. And she says there is always a vegan solution.
People come and go. I've heard every excuse there is, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick to fucking death of hearing these bullshit excuses to end animals' lives again. From brain fog and pimples and gas to my baby took all my protein. Get the fuck out of here. There is no scientifically sound evidence to support you going back to eating animals and their byproducts. So don't even try and fucking use that as a reason.
And I just don't like that. It just doesn't sit well with me. There is no one universal diet for every single person on this earth. Do you know how many people are here and how many different special cases for each person there is? Veganism doesn't fix everything, and I personally run from anyone that has that one size fits all type mentality. I know bodybuilders who are like, you must eat 400 grams of protein, and I stay the hell away from them. There's like those diehard CrossFit people that think that CrossFit is the only way to get a fit body, and I definitely stay away from all of those people. There's just so many ways we can do things. I don't like when people say, this is it. This is the only way. And that's what Freelee does, and she makes each person look like a bad person if they don't do what she does or think how she thinks. She made a post about Shane Dawson because he eats meat like he was literally minding his own business. It just seems like she doesn't want anyone speaking about or speaking out about veganism unless it's positive. And I would be very, very weary of anyone that only speaks the positive sides of something, because there's always going to be a negative to any type of situation. Because then if they're just speaking all this positivity about something and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, no negative nothings, and they get upset when people kind of speak out and they're like, well, I got this going on, and they try to shut it down like Freelee's trying to do, it does get pretty cultish.
Enough of this necrophilic society, and as vegans we must push back. We need to make these why I'm still vegan videos go viral and crush these why I'm no longer vegan videos that you see going viral around the internet at the moment. I mean, I don't care whether you like me or hate me or agree with my approach or whatever. The animals don't give a fuck either. If you really truly care about animals, you will make one of these videos and stand up for the animals, because this is fucking serious. This is their life. Okay, so title the video, why I'm still vegan. Put in the first line of the description, hashtag why I'm still vegan. Go around and comment and like on other people's why I'm still vegan videos. We need to make them go viral.
For me, I would want to hear the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. I've had many clients, friends, family do the whole vegan thing, and they get very sick and they get some serious health issues, but they just don't talk about it because the vegan community seems to, if you don't want to be vegan anymore, they get pretty similar to how the body positive people get when someone starts losing weight. Very cultish, not loving at all. And that's not everyone, but anyone, even vegans, can see how some vegans get when a person says, oh, I don't think I want to be vegan anymore because I don't feel good, or maybe they just don't want to be vegan. They get pretty intense, and I hope some of the vegan people who are watching now can admit that, because we all see it. Like I said, I had many friends, family, clients do the vegan thing and they don't do very well on it. They get pretty sick. But in the same sense, I do have many friends, family, clients who do the vegan thing and they absolutely love it. It's not good for everyone. No single diet is universal. And lastly, how the freak are you going to know what's good for someone else's health when it's not your health? You don't know what that person's going through. You don't know what they're feeling. Just because you feel good on something doesn't mean that this person is going to feel good on something. That's their life and this is your life. So worry about your life. If you want to be vegan, keto, intermittent fasting, whatever, do you. I have many people always telling me, oh, go vegan. All your problems are gonna be completely solved. And they get very like abrasive with the whole vegan thing. And the best that I've ever felt is when I lived in California and I got all my food organically and from a farmer's market. But I have people all the time saying vegan is the way to go, and I'm like, I feel great, that's great that it works for you, but this is the way that I do things for my own life. And if you feel any type of way, that is totally okay. I am not gonna change. So I hope that vegans in the comment section will, one, stay very respectful, and so maybe other people will want to hear what you have to say and listen. And I hope you share your experience about being vegan as being vegan. And I hope ex-vegans will also comment and say why you decided to quit. I want to hear both, and I hope no one is scared to answer that. Don't let people bully you on your own choices, because that bull poop. And if you would like me to share a little story time, I was never vegan, but I got very close. I still ate honey. And it wasn't my choice to go vegetarian. I would love to share you guys my experience and why I stopped and why I decided to go vegetarian close to vegan. Let me know in the comment section if you want to hear that, and I would love to tell you guys. I just don't know if you guys are like interested in that. I am looking forward to all of your comments. Remember, I read all of them. My name is Michelle McDaniel. This is my page. My thoughts will probably offend you. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, turn on post notifications, and follow me on Instagram. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Don't let people bully you on the way that you choose to eat, because it's your life. And I will see you guys next time.